before I want to start just that, I'd like to say good day to everyone. Pregnancy, or should I say, teenage pregnancy. First of all, I'd like to encourage to all teenagers to say no to teenage pregnancy. Because pregnancy is not a joke. Pregnancy can ruin a future. Some says you'll just have to accept it because it is a blessing. Yes, it may be a blessing. But how about the future? But how about the dream of that certain teenager? How about her goals? How about her plans in the future? You see, having a baby in such a young age is difficult. And the worst is, she may be still independent. Or should I say, a mama's girl. Because that teenager can stand alone without her parents. Teenage pregnancy often has a negative impact on a teen's future. As I said earlier, teens' mothers are more or less likely to graduate from high school and to attend college, are more likely to live in a poverty places and at a risk of a victim of domestic violence. Teenage pregnancy is described as a pregnancy that occurs between the age of 13 and 19. Girls as young age as 10 years old, on the other hand, are sexually active and occasionally become pregnant and give birth. In here, Philippines, the vast majority of adolescents' birth occur among girls aged 15 and 19. Adolescent pregnancy is a word used to describe the emotional and the biological growth stage known as adolescence, which includes all girls can get pregnant and give birth. We all know that female reproduction has always been risky, and doubtless pregnancies and births are. Independent of maternal age, critical phases in the life of mother, and especially the fetus. Teenage pregnancies were seen as a special problem because adverse health consequences of teenage pregnancies were solely attributed to the young maternal age for a long time. Teenage birth results in health consequences. These are: children are more likely to be born preterm and have a lower birth weight and higher neonatal mortality, while mothers are experience greater rates of postpartum depression and are less likely to initiate breastfeeding. Teenage mothers, as I said earlier, are less likely to complete high school, are more likely to live in poverty places, and have children who frequently experience health and developmental problems. Understanding the risk factors for teenage pregnancy is a prerequisite for reducing rates of teenage motherhood. Various social and biological factors influence the odds of teenage pregnancy. This includes exposure to adversity during childhood and adolescence, a family history of teenage pregnancy, conduct and attention problems, family instability, and low educational achievement. Pregnancy in adolescent girls can have a serious social and economic consequences for girls, their families, and their communities. Unmarried pregnant teens may experience stigma, rejection, and threats of violence from their parents and peers. Girls who fall pregnant before the age of 18 are also more likely to be subjected to domestic violence. In order to prevent teenage pregnancy, teenagers need to have a comprehensive understanding of abstinence, contraceptive techniques, and consequences. Although there are many ways to avoid, there are many ways to prevent a teenage girl from becoming pregnant. The only one that is absolutely effective is sexual abstinence. This method is the only one that guarantees no risk of getting pregnant and protects the teen from getting any STDs. Before I want to end this, I'd like to remind to all teenagers again to say no to teenage pregnancy.